Now, let's talk about Women in PR. It is a non-profit organization doing amazing work in the PR industry. And I don't want to let the cat out of the bag. I have two beautiful women in the studio with me, and they'll be telling us all about it. I have with me Eunice Asantewa Ankoma, the Finance Coordinator of Women in PR, and Mami Ekuya Chum Amwa, Communications Coordinator, and the top 10 Women in PR. Ladies, welcome.
Thank you.
But before we even get into the conversations, Faith Senam, if you're watching, hello. I was expecting you today, but hi, Faith. Okay, how are you doing?
We are good.
All right.
I am good.
I was telling you before we came on air that last year I hosted day 1 of Women in PR, and MFR Pau hosted day 2. I think that was the first time I even met MFR Pau, and I was so excited. Just to show you that these are some of the opportunities that Women in PR brings, connecting, networking. So briefly, tell me, what is Women in PR all about before we get into the activities?
The activities. Okay, so Women in PR started in 2017 by Faith Senam April. You know, a young girl, she had just come out of school and was looking for some mentors to mentor her through the PR profession, and she couldn't find any. The women were there, but she really couldn't find them. So she thought, why not fill that gap and bring together women, put us in a community where students can connect with practicing professionals and professionals can tap into each other's energy, because the PR field is broad. You might have expertise in one area and would need someone to support you in another area. So that gap brought or gave birth to what we now know as Women in PR. And over the last 7 years, we are in our 8th year, we have done that and done it so well. We have mentored a lot of young students, and we have impacted the lives of professionals. And I'm happy that we were able to connect you last year. And today you work with MFR.
I know, right? I know, it's wonderful. But Mami Ekuya, you have been named as one of the top women in PR. First of all, yes, congratulations. How does that feel, and how has that impacted your career?
It feels amazing. I'm not going to lie. It's such a good recognition to have. And I say that, you know, most of the time, if not all of us, you know, we get so stuck on working so hard and meeting our deliverables that sometimes we fail to stop and reflect and then celebrate our wins, whether they are big or small. So this recognition from Women in PR just gave me that, you know, just to say that, girl, put a stop to it. You are doing great. We see you and we want to celebrate you. So I want to use this opportunity to say thank you to Women in PR for the recognition.
You're welcome.
But in terms of the impact, I believe it's unfolding. And I like to look at it in 2 ways, the professional and the personal lens. So professionally, it's giving me a platform to connect more with like-minded people in my industry, and I can't take that for granted. You're connecting with people who believe in using communications to drive a change and make an impact, and I think that's something you can't take for granted. So it's great. I mean, I say LinkedIn is LinkedIn is a concern app. Every morning I wake up to notifications. Somebody viewed your profile. Somebody's sending a connection. Somebody's asking for some collaboration. It's amazing. But more so personally, like I said, it gave me a time to reflect, to say, look, you're doing great. So now it's giving me a self-booster. That's how I see it, this recognition, to continue to work hard, to live up to expectations, but importantly, to also pour back, to give back into someone, because the community is giving me so much. And it's about time, you know, we also give
And that brings us to the annual flagship Women in PR Summit that, you know, Faith she's done so well. Okay, so my producer is whispering something in my ear. I won't even mind. So let's talk about this. Is it the 5th or 6th edition of Women in PR?
It's the 8th.
The 8th. Yes. Tell me about that. What's happening? It starts today, right?
Yes. So it starts today. Today is day 1, and it's going to be streamed live on all Facebook social media handles. So Women in PR on Facebook, look for us and then follow us. So we'll be streaming live day 1, and we have interesting lineup. Just to give them a gist of what will be happening today. So you know our theme for this year's Women in PR Summit is empowering practitioners for an AI and ESG future.
I like that. I said that.
So I'm happy you said that with me. So today, day 1, We'll be looking at the intersection of ethical AI and PR, because AI is trending, we are using this, but we need to know where we can draw the line, so you don't put the reputation of your company at risk. So we'll be talking about that, and then we are having Baba Kofi, a managing partner at Mahogany Consults, taking us through that. And then we also have PR in the era of activism. We see it all over, how social media can be used to just start spark some fire somewhere, and
Kenya,
yeah. So we would have Dr. Paulina Crunchy. She's a lecturer and a communications consultant. She'll be taking us that. And then we have leveraging corporate partnerships for reputation building. Right. We have the Adjoa Wiafio. She's a Chief Corporate Services and Sustainability Officer at MTN. And then we would wrap up with reporting communications impact, the best practices for effectively communicating your ESG activities. And we have Venan Sondo, who will be taking us through that. So today is power-packed, and we are starting at exactly 10 a.m. live on Facebook on the Women in PR Ghana page. So follow us, and then let's juice out all the discussions. Then tomorrow is the day 2 where we have the in-person events, which will be happening at the Ghana India Kofi Annan ICT Center of Excellence at Reach. The event starts at 10 a.m. and we would have Esther Koba, Madam Esther Koba, as our keynote speaker, amidst other interesting lineup of speakers. So you don't want to miss that. That's an interesting event.
So and it's not just for women in PR, I should add.
Thank you.
Everyone interested in communication or even just understanding the, the discourse, AI, interested, just show up, tune in, and you'll be amazed at the things that you will learn. I met a lot of people there that I connected with on LinkedIn, and in no small way, they've contributed to shaping my career now. So I'm telling you, in fact, this is me saying that.
Testimonial. I mean, like that.
But, Mami Akia, what role are the top 10 women in PR playing in this 8th edition of the Women in PR?
Yeah, so a very profound role, which I'm really proud of. During this summit, we're going to use our recognition to champion the mentorship program, which has been curated just for the top 10 women. So it goes beyond the recognition and the announcement, which is great, right? But then we've curated a whole mentorship program where we'll be connecting with up and coming young professionals. The idea is to guide them, is to mentor them, is to share best practices with them, and to tell them that they are not alone in this journey. Some of us came from some era where we had to navigate on our own, but it doesn't have to be that way. We've learned a lot on the way, and we are at the points where we can give back. So I'm really excited. I've been connected to my mentee, and we're planning amazing things this year. So we will be highlighting this mentorship program at the summit, and I really can't wait for that. It's going to be awesome.
So we've talked about the lineup, we've talked about the day it's happening. Let's just briefly talk about expectations from those who will be attending. What should they look forward to beyond the amazing lineup of speakers that are coming tomorrow? Eunice, you take that from me.
So we know we are talking about AI, and I mentioned that AI is trending everywhere. AI, ChatGPT, Gemini, all those tools are there. Now, as communication professionals, we have the power to tell stories. Some say, would AI not threaten your job? Because we tend to write a lot. And so you're thinking that because there's ChatGPT, then the comms professional would be replaced. There are those fears there. What we would be expecting, what your expectation should be, is that when you come, you're going to lay off, yes. What we are going to empower you with is how you can use AI tools to better your work, so that when they think AI will replace you, you know that AI is not going to replace me, but it's the person who has decided not to understand how AI works that would be replaced.
I need to interject here, and then I'll let you finish your train of thought. So I also hosted Industry Mesh in Africa on the using AI to transform the world. And the key takeaway from that seminar or that 2-day event was that AI gives you superpowers. And just like you're saying that ChatGPT can literally write an article for you, but if you understand how to use ChatGPT to your advantage, you do more than the person who just relies or picks directly from there. So AI arms you, not, it's not a competitor. It's not taking something. It's a compeller.
It would propel you to wherever you want to go, but it would not. And then when we were in PR school, you know, we talk about corporate social responsibility. Now, corporate social responsibility has evolved. It's come under a bigger umbrella, the ESG, environmental, social, and then governance issues. And so what we will also be pouring out to you is how you can leverage on your storytelling skills as a PR professional to share your company's ESG stories or ESG activities. And you have the power to tell that story. Sometimes you need to break down all those complexities so that people can easily understand it. And we also want you to know, we're also going to show you how, the difference between what you knew as corporate social responsibility and how it has transitioned. So it will be in your interest to be there. One area that you should be looking out for, that I am looking out, is the data visualization presentation by Josephine from Afrobarometer.
That's
she's a deputy. She's a acting director of communications, and she's going to take us through how we can visualize data. Like, you can actually use data to tell a story that would be appealing to your audiences. So you don't want to miss out on anything. Don't stay at home tomorrow. And you also have the opportunity to network.
Yes,
network. We are bringing all the big wigs you know in communications there. Mami Equia Top 10 should be there. So it's in your interest to come and share your stories on LinkedIn. And I mean, you are empowering yourself, you're networking, and you're taking a whole lot away. So please don't stay at home.
After all this, if you stay at home, you are doing yourself. So, Mami, I'll give you 30 seconds to just invite those, as in the capacity as the top 10 woman in PR. Invite all the young ones listening to us now to show up tomorrow and even log in today, right?
Yes.
And learn something from us.
Okay. What I'd like to say is that this is an opportunity for you because it's free. We're not charging you to be there. Sometimes you just need somebody, you know the way, but you just need somebody to show you the way, okay? And show you the right way for that matter. So I'll invite all young professionals, come, engage with us, connect with us. Let's share ideas. Let's help make your journey interesting and lovely. It doesn't have to be difficult and hard like we had it some years ago. Okay. And just, you know, come and take in nuggets that will help you be the best version of yourself in this PR industry.
Couldn't have said it better. Eunice Asantua Mankoma is Finance Coordinator for Women in PR Ghana, and Mami Equia Chumamwa, Communications Coordinator, Anglophone West and North Africa, but also the top 10 women in PR. And it's all happening today and tomorrow. Do well to attend. You don't have to be there in person. You can just log in on their Facebook pages and learn something for yourself. We need communication to turn this world around. Thank you, ladies, for coming.
Thank you.
And I wish you the very best. I'll be joining you, so I'll see you.
Yes.
All right. There's still more coming your way on the AM show. I'll be right back.